Hey guys, welcome back to the Car Corner, and I'm Kris.
And I'm Michael, and welcome to this Thursday's episode. Okay folks, so today we're busting some fuel economy myths. So there's a huge conspiracy out there.
Huge.
Where all the manufacturers think that they're taking these cars and they're sending them to a big test facility somewhere, and all of these cars are being tested for their fuel economy. Well, you know what? That's not the case. Kris, let's fill these guys in. Let them know how this is done.
Okay guys, so before 2015 there was actually only 2 stages of testing that they did, and it was city and highway. So Mike, why don't you tell them a little bit about the city and highway testing?
For sure, Kris. So this is how they were testing the cars with the 2-cycle system. They were actually putting the vehicle for the city, they were driving it at 34 kilometers an hour at an average, and then for highway it was actually between 78 and 97 kilometers an hour. So that was the original 2-cycle testing.
So the general public realized that these numbers being published were unrealistic and unachievable.
That's right, and 2-cycle wasn't cutting it.
No.
So the government of Canada and the Energuide system realized that the 2-cycle system just wasn't cutting it. So they needed to release something that was going to be more accurate with better numbers. So they released a 5-cycle system in 2015.
So Mike, let's tell them about the 5 cycles.
Absolutely, man. Well, it starts out, the first cycle is cold weather driving.
So the cold weather cycle testing is done in a cell at about -7 degrees. They travel for about 17.8 kilometers and about an average speed of 34 kilometers an hour.
Cycle number 2 is the air conditioning test. Take it away.
So Mike, for the air conditioning test, they put the vehicle in the cell at about 35 degrees Celsius with the air conditioning on, going for about 10 minutes for about 5 kilometers total.
Hold it, Kris. You said a cell. What are you talking about? Like they're not actually out driving this vehicle around?
No, Mike, they actually don't do any real-world testing. It's all within a facility in a small cell box that they can control the environment.
So guys, now we're on to cycle number 3, highway testing.
So what is the highway test, Mike?
Well, Kris, they break it down. First of all, you're driving in the cell at 78 kilometers an hour. The average temperature is between 20 to 30 degrees, and they test the vehicle for about an average of 12 minutes.
So the next one on the list is stop and go city driving. Mike, why don't we tell them a little bit about that one?
Let's do it, Kris. So what is stop and go city driving? There's going to be 23 stops during this test. It's also going to be between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius in the test cell. You're driving at 34 kilometers an hour, and it's about a 31-minute test. So that's the stop and go city driving, Kris. Okay guys, it's time for cycle 5, and that's high speed and rapid acceleration.
So in the high speed and rapid acceleration tests, they do 4 rapid accelerations, about 13 kilometers an hour per second, at the top speed about 129 kilometers an hour.
Who's driving that fast?
In a box.
In a box.
Alright guys, to sum it up, because the testing has become more realistic and more extensive, the numbers have actually skewed to about 10 to 20% higher than what they originally were.
So that doesn't mean that the vehicles are getting worse fuel economy, it just means that the testing is actually a lot more accurate.
And don't forget, no amount of testing can actually compare to real world conditions. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Next week, tune in. What are we going to talk about, Mike?
Well, Kris, next week we're talking about towing. What came first, the chicken or the egg? And without further ado, here's a Prius doing a burnout.
What?